It's time for another edition of My Quarterly Income.
Well, this should be a quick video then.
And it all starts right now. Let's go! It is bright and sunny in California. Maybe not so warm, but the weather is beautiful. We've got no wind, and this is the My Quarterly Income for Q4 of 2019. So I'm a little bit late, and I apologize. If you're new to the channel, if you're recently subscribed, every 3 months I like to break down how much money I made in the quarter to give you a realistic idea of what it's like to be a travel videographer and photographer working full-time in the field. Also, Nelly and I travel nomadic. We live nomadic, so we're traveling all the time. And it's important for me to keep track of how much money I'm making versus how much money I'm spending, obviously, because I run my own business and I do a lot of my own accounts as well. So it's important for me to keep track of this, and I feel like it makes sense to share it with you because the transparency is important. If you're interested in working as a travel photographer or videographer, then this should be very interesting for you and a very harsh shock reality to how little money I make. But it's not about the money, it's about the lifestyle. So let's jump into quarter number 4. The last month was October. The first month, was October. And in October, Nelly and I went to Japan. And from Japan,
How dare you? How dare you do your
What are you
vlog?
guys doing, man? You're not meant to be in this. It's behind the scenes. Luckily, I'm getting paid by these guys, so they'll be in My Quarterly Income Q1 2020.
Not by much.
I'm trying to vlog, man. I apologize for the distraction of F4. As I think many of you know, I am on assignment right now for the first month of the first quarter of 2020. Driving around this bad boy, this beast of a vehicle. That was so close. Just treated so unfairly, so poorly the way these guys treat their workers. Just a heads up, you think that they're all nice on their own channels, but then you get totally ruined when trying to film your own vlog. So trying to jump back into the serious topic of October 2019, Nelly and I were in Japan, and from Japan, we weren't working, didn't get any jobs in Japan. It was just traveling and backpacking and experiencing a new country, which was very, very cool. And from Japan, we went to Nepal. And in Nepal, I was working. I was on an assignment in Nepal on the Annapurna circuit, which is a beautiful trekking route up to 5,400 meters. Absolutely stunning part of Nepal. And that was with Brendan Vanson, who's a much nicer person to work for than these guys. So shout out to you, BVS. That was an awesome trip. That was 2 weeks on assignment, filming on the Annapurna circuit in Nepal. So that was really, really cool. And yeah, this has been really long. So we'll jump from October into November. Now that we are in a much less distracting environment, I completely forgot about 4 other income streams that I had in October 2019. So I'm going to dive into those now. They are passive income streams. I've been trying to create more passive income where I can make money from work that I've done months and months ago, and it just kind of keeps on rolling in. So one of those is Teachable. That is an online course platform where I hosted my first ever online course. It's called Introduction to YouTube for Video Creators. I really should have pitched this course in my last video, but I completely forgot about it. I made it in February of 2019, and it has been consistently selling and making a bit of passive income since then. So in October, I got paid out by those course enrollments, which is awesome. So if you're interested in learning more about that, of course, the link will be in the description, and it's a really good resource for learning more about YouTube. And even Nick Page, who's part of this F4 road trip, purchased my online course. So thank you, Nick, and thank you to everybody else who purchased it who's watching this video. The second payout I got was stock drone footage. I can't get my words together. It was a licensed drone footage clips from a town in Germany that I filmed years ago, probably 3 years ago, and somehow this business found those clips online and contacted me direct asking to license them for a commercial, which I did, and then I got a payout from Google Ireland. So I think because my YouTube account is registered in Germany, I think I get paid out by Google Ireland for the AdSense. Now, I don't make a lot of money off this YouTube channel at all. The AdSense is like minimum. I hardly even consider it as income. But as we get more and more views and I start to reach thousands within the month, which is amazing, I am starting to get paid out a little bit every month by YouTube, which is cool. So that is thanks to you. So thank you for watching my channel. You're helping me earn a little bit more of money, and you'll see at the end of this video how bad my quarter was. So thanks for that small amount, which I desperately need. But hey, I'm doing this for the lifestyle. And then the fourth one, what was it? Black Box, more stock footage. So Black Box Global is a website where you can upload stock footage, and then they push it out there to like 4 or 5 different sites, and they paid me out in October of last year as well. So yes, 4 passive income streams in October. Now let's jump into November. November, the second last month of 2019, I had 3 sources of income. The first one was licensing photos, which is really nice. It's always good to license some images, and that was to G Adventures, the company that I used to work for as a tour leader in South America. So they bought 4 of my images from Nicaragua. So that was really cool. I got paid for that, which is nice. And then the other one in October, of course, no, November, what am I saying? I'm getting confused. It's because Gavin's filming me. What was the second income? Was Pasak Tong, a resort in North Thailand. I think you might remember some of those videos. Nelly and I went up to Chiang Rai in Thailand, and we had a job for a 5-star resort, really beautiful property, making really simple like cinematic videos for them. So we got paid for that as well. And then the last one was YouTube payout again. So YouTube AdSense, the more you guys watch the videos, the more money I make. Even though it's like a tiny amount, it's still something. So Google AdSense paid me out again in November, and that was all the money that I made for November. Image licensing, a resort job for a 5-star hotel, and YouTube AdSense. December was a very bad month financially, but it was a very good month personally. In December, Nelly and I got to surprise my mom and dad for Christmas back in Canada, and they had absolutely no idea that we were coming. My grandmother is currently 97 years old, living with my parents in their sort of retirement home, and it's been a bit of a stress on their life for the last 2 years, as you may be able to imagine. So I wanted to be there to celebrate the holidays with them and with Nelly, and the surprise we had never ever done before, and it absolutely worked perfectly. They had no idea that we were coming, and the surprise was amazing. So that was really cool. But financially, for my quarterly income, it was not a very good month at all. I made $0, $0, $0, $0 Canadian dollars, no money in December. And that is the reality. This is what I want to make these videos about. As a travel videographer and photographer, my consistency of financial income is like very up and down. Some months I make great money, other months I make absolutely nothing, and that's one of the reasons why I'm trying to create more streams of passive income. So yeah, December was rough financially, but I hope that, you know, I can learn from those mistakes or try and build on those passive income streams to make more money in 2020 in the case that there are weeks or months where I don't have any work. So December's rough, but it's kind of a trend too. Like December, January aren't the best months for travel video and photo because people are on vacation, you know, they're doing their own thing. It's the end of the year. You know how it is. It's like that in probably every industry. But yeah, December was a big fat 0. So let's move on and see what maybe you've all been waiting for. How much money did I make in Q4 of 2019? The light is fading here in the Alabama hills, and it is the time that you've all been waiting for, the total amount of how much money I made in the last quarter of 2019. So I put it on my phone so I could remember. And the total is, drumroll please, €3,985.88. That is almost $4,000 in the final quarter of 2019, which is terrible. That is very, very not good. That is probably the least amount of money I made in all 4 of the quarters, right? Every quarter before that was better. If you want to know how much money I made in the whole year, be sure to go check out the other videos because it's pretty transparent. But yeah, I did not make a lot of money in quarter 4, which sucks, but at the same time, it's to be understood because really it's kind of the slowest quarter for me anyway, and that's something that I can try and work on in 2020. But that's the real behind the scenes lifestyle of a travel videographer and photographer in the field on assignment working. It'd be nice to try and make more money where I can, and that's the growth of my business, the growth of this channel, and that has a lot to do with you guys watching this. So if you're new to the channel, welcome, and I hope you stick around for more adventures into 2020, including this one, the first month of 2020 here with the F4 crew, road tripping across America. So lots to look forward to on the channel over the next few months. And as always, thanks for watching. Leave any comments below for the ones who are subscribed and comment often. I know who you are. You know who you are. Thank you. And let us know what you think. And that's it. So I will sign off. As always, thanks so much for checking out this video. And be sure to tune in for the next one. I will see you there. Later.